Previously on the Nerdy Ronin Network.
Happy Monday. Here we are. Weekend's over. Here comes the work week. We're back to the jam, the drive, the wonderful thing that we call... just kidding. Who am I kidding? Monday's horrible. Not for me, but for some people. I've never necessarily understood that because I've never had a job where you take the weekends off and then you got to get back to the grind on Monday morning. It's all the same every day. Hey, looky here. Real quick. I'm not going to make a big thing about it. But if you like coffee, among other brilliant things that I enjoy, links in the description. Feel free to check it out. All of it, if you want to. I'm not getting paid for it. These aren't sponsors. These are things that I use and enjoy and thought you might as well. So there you have it. Now, I appreciate everybody here. Everyone, my millions and millions of fans. Just kidding. But you know who you are, and I appreciate you. So thanks for being here, if you're watching. And a real quick PSA. If you're feeling lonely, if you're feeling down, if you're having any tendencies, please reach out to someone. At the end of every one of my videos is a screenshot of all the numbers, websites, text messages you can send to talk to somebody if you're feeling down. Because you're never alone. I promise. There's always someone that feels the exact same way you do, and there's always someone that can help. So there you go. That's my Monday statement of the day. Nerdrotics Blend. Well done. Unfortunately, this is the last pot of that I have. A little concerned. Anyway, let's continue this Mel Brooks jaunt that we started last week. And we're just going to keep barreling along. Barreling along. And today we're going to talk about young Frankenstein. 1974, it's PG, not that that matters. There's very little in it in the way of bad, what you would consider bad. Hour and 46 minutes. An American grandson of the infamous scientist, struggling to prove that his grandfather was not as insane as people believe, is invited to Transylvania, where he discovers the process that reanimates a dead body. Oh, Mel Brooks is a genius. Let me tell you something. And Gene Wilder, oh my goodness, man, he just kills it as the main character. Madeline Kahn, as usual, is in this movie. Marty Feldman is, oh man, that dude's just brilliant. This movie is a love letter to Mary Shelley's book, alright? Her novel, Frankenstein. This is not about making fun of Frankenstein. This actually pays homage to all the older Frankenstein movies from back in the day, back in the 20s, 30s, and whatnot. And they're and it's pretty brilliant. You can't beat this. This is not like scary. This movie is just a riot to watch. You will laugh so hard. And if you're not watching, you'll miss quite a few of the gags. I had to rewind it a couple of times because I looked away at the wrong second. But here's something I did not know. To be fair, I've seen so many movies. I get a little lost. My brain doesn't work so well anymore. And I thought I had not seen this, but I had seen this movie. And not only had I seen it, I had forgotten the second half. So it's possible I started it and then didn't finish it. That happens sometimes when you get busy. But I did not know that there was a cameo by... Hold on, let me tell you. Look, there's a cameo. I'm blanking on his name. Holy crap. Okay, Gene Hackman. I'm so sorry. Just my brain was like, see what I mean? It doesn't work so well anymore. But Gene Hackman is in this movie, and he was completely unrecognizable. And then once I found out it was him, and I went back and watched the scene again, it was completely obvious that it was him. You can't unsee it. He did a great job. He plays a blind man. If you know the story of Frankenstein comes across a blind man. The blind man feeds him and takes care of him for a minute. And that's the role he plays. It was pretty funny. It was pretty good. This movie, if you have not seen it, you're missing out. This is a classic, and there's a reason that it has stood the test of time. It's because it's written well, as usual with Mel Brooks movies. And Gene Wilder, man, you can't ask for better. He does such a good job in this movie, playing Frankenstein. It's insane. I mean, Gene Wilder was a comedy genius. He understood timing, and you've got to see this movie. There's no big complicated thing here. It's a retelling of Frankenstein in a story about his grandson doing the same thing, because he finds Frankenstein's book that's a step-by-step guide on how to reanimate a body. Not to be missed. You will like it, I promise. It is fantastic. And if you don't like scary movies, I don't like scary movies generally, it's okay. You can watch this one. It'll have you rolling. So there you have it. I'm still trying to decide about Squeaky Chair's promotion. Michael's microphone, he's a little frustrated. He thinks he should get a promotion. We'll see. But from Michael's microphone, Squeaky Chair, and this fat nerd, I will see you Wednesday.